It's Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesdays? The same thing we do every day, every single day. All right, so let me record and make sure I'm not chipmunk sounding. Night Rider, do I sound okay? I forgot to check for the high-pitched issue that I seem to be having occasionally. Sure, no problem, Night Reader. It's good that you're up to like 10 viewers now. You started out with just you. So that's good. So you're developing quickly. That's a good thing. It's all about just sort of doing it regularly so people sort of know where you are. John, welcome, John. It has been a while. Good to see you, sir. Sharday, hello. Karina, hello. Elvia, how are you? Robin Eubanks and hey, Ba. Hello, how is it going, everyone? Sounds good. Well, that's good because you never know. I'm really not sure what that bug is. I have no idea. And I have more computer degrees and certifications than anybody I know. So I don't know what it is. It's not CPU or it's not computer. I switched computers and it's still the same issue. Bethany, how are you? Cosmic YT, hello. And CM and Lisa, welcome to the stream. How is everyone? How is everyone? It's Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to be hump day. Go to work and look forward to another Friday. Because, yeah, Friday's going to be challenging, but that's okay. Good morning, Joe. How's it going? Good evening. Sorry. Manya, Cosmic, Lisa, Eden. Hello. How's it going? And Taylor, welcome. Hey, how are you? All right. Does anybody have a question? We'll warm up here and throw down some cards. Let's see. I do want to use the Lightseer Tarot for whatever the question is. All right. Will I be financially stable soon? Let's see. Her name is Taylor. Hello. How's it going? It is good. Let's see. Sharday, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I was just reading through your question. Would like to know where I should focus my career, next steps, and when I should begin. So Sharday, are you currently working? Are you currently working and you're trying to find another job, or what is exactly going on? You finished the painting and posted it in Discord. Well, cool, CM. Thanks. I will check it out. Cool. So Sharday, let me know about what is going on. So you're currently working and you're trying to figure out what to do next. Are you looking for a job, or what is happening there? What is happening there? Yes, you are looking for a job. Okay. I think I asked a lot of questions. Yes and yes. You're currently working and looking for a job. Okay. Let's check that out. So SJ wants to know why my keyboard is all the way over there. Okay. SJ wants to know. Let's see. Career and jobs. There we go. Career and jobs. Let's find out about career and jobs. Will the mouse stay out of frame? Yes, it will. That's good. Okay, so let's go with the Lightseer's Tarot for the career and jobs and make sure that it's upright. It always helps when I put the cards in the correct direction. What are Logan's thoughts about me? We are not communicating. Okay. All right, let's find out about career, work, environment, and all that good stuff. Let's see. Well, the Nine of Wands. Let's see. So are you currently working? John, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So Sharday, you said you're currently working. Scorpio fiance or on a break. Very nice Aries lady been asking me on dates. What's the card advice? And all of that stuff. Liz, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Liz, let me know if you have a... Oh, yes. Larry wants the job screen. Larry gets the job screen. There you go. Job screen it is. All right. So, let's see. You're still working. How about money situation be? Okay, cool. Nine of Wands. Into the Three of Wands. You're looking for the Nine of Wands as a lot of different things are happening with work. A lot of different things are happening with work. Some of them not so good. So you have this odd mixture of things going on at work, or things happening around you, and you're not really sure where to proceed or what to do, or try to figure out, how to proceed as far as sort of getting back into the groove or getting back into what you need to be doing. It also is not paying well and a lot of other things. So you're looking for something that's going to be better paying, that's going to be more financially stable, that's going to be a bit more, less drama with it, and try to find something that's going to be, sustainable, something that you can pay bills with, et cetera, et cetera. So the Three of Wands points to that search. So we're trying to figure out about searching, where to search, how to search, and what to search. I think that you're at a point to where you're willing to sort of jump into something different if you can get it, if it pays better and it's more enjoyable and whatnot, but you're not really sure as to what, how to go about that, because a lot of times you're going to need additional trainings, and different jobs require different, some require certifications, some requires degrees, and et cetera, et cetera. Nine of Pentacles says sort of stick with what you know, or stick with what you're good at. So the field that you know and the field that you're good at is going to be the one that is the best qualifications for that. So when you go in, you're not going to have a long run-up speed in order to get into the same thing, but you can vary it up a bit. So for example, if you're in IT, for example, I do IT. So sometimes you'll do .NET, and then you're thinking, I'm kind of bored of .NET. Maybe I'll try Angular. And then you're into Angular, and then now you're sort of into this JavaScript realm, and you have all these other things you can do like Node.js and all these other things. So you don't have to stick with the same exact thing, but you can sort of wander off into similar fields or similar items and still be able to work those, but just with a little additional training. And then you can, find something that would be more compatible or expand your horizons as far as what you can get with that, right? The Three of Swords says to sort of watch out with that, though, because there is a limit to what you can sort of expand out and do and still be successful at it. So just watch what you do, watch how that is. So for example, let's say again, I'm in .NET for, .NET for career. And that's what I do. I do programming in .NET. And then I want to try doing something completely different, like heavy encryption or security, right? So if you hop into the security field, then now you need a lot of different training, a lot of different certifications, and you sort of stretched yourself too far into that different realm. So just keep it, Cosmic, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So just keep it nearby, or keep it near the skill set that you have to avoid the Three of Swords moment. And the Eight of Pentacles says that you will be successful, just looking around, varying it up a little bit, but just a tad, not a ton. Again, not like, going from programming into some heavy security field that requires 20 certifications kind of thing. But I think that you can be successful. You just need to stay with what you know, change it up a bit, and alter it a little bit so that you're in the same field, but in a different section of the same field. Anyway, hope that helps. And thank you so much for your donation. Hopefully that resonates at least a little bit. It is sort of hard trying to find the perfect job. You'll be looking for like forever, trying to find that perfect job. That's one of the things, even if you find the perfect job, then you get a crappy boss. If you find a great boss, you get a crappy job. It's like never ends. It never ends. It's always something. It is never perfect. Okay. Scorpio fiance and I are on a break. Well, that's not good. Aries lady hitting me up. All right, let's find out for the John. The Aries. Well, see that Aries doesn't mess around. All right, now we go, because Larry's going to say go to the love screen. D, where's D at? I saw D. D, look at this. D, go to G's channel, by the way. Go to Dee's channel right there in chat. Dee's channel is right there in chat. Check her out. She's awesome. Thank you for joining, Dee. You're driving around. I'm driving, so I can't chat. Okay. Well, don't have a wreck. I mean, it is the love screen. Taylor Dane, thank you so much for your like. I appreciate that. Yeah, please hit like and subscribe. I appreciate that very much. We're not ending soon. I'm not sure why that's even up there, but yeah, there we go. The love screen. It's all hype, It's all fun and games until you get to that love screen. And wow, this is overexposed. Can I fix this? Can I fix this? I think I put it on 800. Oh, yeah, I have ISO 800. I'm not going to be able to fix that. Okay, we're going to be overexposed tonight. Ugh. Not literally. It should be on 400, but it was on 800. So, yeah, we're going to be overexposed tonight. But, you know, put up with me. Put up with me. In the meantime, can I fix this? I think I can fix this a bit. Configure video and go and then get brightness and then bring it down a tad here. Bring it down a tad. Brightness, 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 brightness. Wow, that is more than a tad. That is quite a bit. All right. Okay, now hit OK. And now we should be good. See, that looks so much better when it's not on 800 ISO. So Larry wants to know about that. So for Larry, I think that a good deck would be the Anna K. The Anna K. Well, no, for a love reading, why don't we do the... why don't we do the Wizards? We have not done the Wizards in a while. D is awesome. Kiss JG, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Shaker Maker, good to see you again. Long time no see. It's been a whole hour, I think. Gracia, welcome. How is it going? And Katie A is here. Yeah, be safe, D. Be safe, D. Drive safely. All right. Okay. Let us find out about Larry. So Larry, you've got the women lined up over there, Larry. Oh, sorry, Larry. John, you've got the women lined up over there, John. John's got the action-packed dating life over there. I haven't had a date in like 6 years. I'm jealous, John. You have me jealous. There we go. There we go. Let's find out about all of this and see what is happening there. See what is happening there. All right. Maybe that is a bit too much on the brightness lowering effect there. Move it up a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Very nice. I could use action-packed. Indeed. We could all use action-packed. John, what is your secret? You have to let us know. This is the Wizard's Tarot, by the way. My wife doesn't allow me to date. See, it's those restrictions that just make life a tad bit more restrictive, you know. Shaker Maker wants to take me on a date, though. Oh, how sweet. All right. John wants to know, so your Scorpio fiance are on a break, very nice Aries lady, on a date. So should I go with the Scorpio or go with the Aries, basically? Haiti, hello, how's it going? My son, father, taking me to court again. The last reading I had with you, I said that they weren't giving up. So you got to let me, Haiti, let me know how the court went. Let me know how the court went. So it sounds like that you won. I assume you won. Let me know. Let me find out what's going on. The Hermit means to stay with what you have. Stay with what you have. Judgment, and then the Queen of Swords. Actually, well, no. Let me get another card on this because this is kind of confusing. I think that the decision is about to be made for you. I think that the decision is about to be made for you. In my opinion here, we're going to go in for more cards. So, okay, that sort of confirms it. There we go. I think that the decision is about to be made for you, and you don't have to worry about it for too long. You don't have to worry about it for too long because there's something that's about to happen that is going to make that decision for you. Your fiancé and you are on break. So now we're hitting the Page of Pentacles with the Tower. It seems like, Grump, hello, how's it going? So it seems like the Page of Pentacles is sort of taking over here and throwing the Tower into the mix. And I think that you may be in for a couple of surprises with the fiancé situation as well. The Hermit sort of means that you tend to lean towards staying. You want to lean towards staying. I think that you have high hopes. Just like the song, high hopes he's got, but he Kate's Crossing, hello, how's it going? Katie, welcome. I think the Hermit means that you have high hopes and you want to sort of stick around with what you have. And you have a lot of expectations coming out of this. Even though you're on break, I think that you expect things to work out, or you expect this person to call you, etc. And you're really sort of leaning on that a bit too much. Leaning on about a bit too much, maybe. Again, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision based upon a random fluffy Virgo on YouTube. And cards. Don't make decisions based upon pretty cards on the table. I'm just saying, don't do it. But you already know that. You're here every day. So, no, you're not here every day. You're here a lot. Anyway, thank you for Renee B for the subscription there. So the Tower and the Page of Pentacles says you're about to get the decision made for you. Judgment means you want to balance it out. I think you want the best of both worlds. You want, I think that you want to go out with the Aries. Taylor Dane, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Logan, Wolverine currently thought about me. NT and not in communication. I don't know what that means. Let me ask you in a minute. So judgment means I think you want both. You want both. I think that you want the fiance to work out and you also want the Aries to work out so that you can have that choice. I basically think that you want both. You want the option, right? The judgment. You want that option. You want the scales to sway in a particular direction. I think you want something guaranteed because it's sort of confusing. If you're on break, but you're a fiance, there's a commitment. Now there's not a commitment. What is happening? It's really confusing. Good evening, Elizabeth Magical Garden. Welcome. But the Two of Swords says you're going to make that decision on your own. I think, again, things are going to resolve on their own. The Tower is going to hit, and it's going to be pretty obvious what you need to do. I don't think there's any decision-making process at all. I think it's just going to work itself out. The Queen of Swords means that you are going to have somebody who's mad. So get ready for a mad person out of that. Oh, yeah. Funny story. So I was working, I'm 16. And by the way, I was fat my whole life, right? And so I got like 16, 17. I started working out heavily and I look really good. So then I went to work at fast food. I'm like, okay, I need to go work. And I go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know why I chose this place to work, but I did. Janice, hello, how's it going? Anyway, so I'm like, I'm not used to asking people out, right? And one guy says, hey, this girl likes you that works here. I'm like, which one? And he pointed to the wrong one. And so I went up to the wrong one and I started, flirting with her. And I asked her out. She said, yes. And then later he goes, no, not that one, that one. And so the other one that he meant in the first place came over and started, basically asking me out. And I'm like, should I say no? Because I already asked out the wrong one. Should I tell that one no? I'm sorry, you're the wrong one. And then tell this one yes. Anyway, I chose to go out with both of them. And then they both found out and I had to quit because it was a big drama. Anyway, I don't know how that story relates to anything, but it was funny. So, okay, maybe it's not funny. I don't know. So, but yeah, I think the decision is going to be made for you. And there's going to be somebody upset at the end. Just like at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Somebody's going to be upset at the end of all this. So expect it. I don't think you're going to be able to escape from it. Anyway, good luck with all of that. And John, thank you again, your donation. And let us know how it goes. All right. Well, it is Donation Central. Thank you, Mariah, for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I can see why you stopped dating. No, I've dated since then. But anyway, yeah, that Kentucky Fried Chicken dating scene just didn't work for me. It did not work for me. The food was great though, man. That mashed potatoes, Kentucky Fried Chicken mashed potatoes, just heaven. I mean, it's hard to do that when you're trying to lose weight, but man, this is just so good. Liz, how will my money situation be in March? That's what Liz wants to know. All right, let's find out. Okay, Liz, money situation in March. What is going to be your money situation in March? Well, we have some Kentucky Fried Chicken jokes in chat. What happened? Standard Thoth donations through Super Chat. There we go. You're being very cold. Yeah, that's hard too because you're in that commitment, but then you're not in that commitment. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, now I want some mashed potatoes from KFC. That's so good. I'm just telling you. Okay, this might hurt tarot would be great. Let's get off the love screen. And we have no money screen. Ashley, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Mariah Payne, thank you again. Message from my ex for me. He won't let go. He won't let go. That's not a good thing. Yeah, KFC mashed potatoes and gravy. So in the biscuits, oh yeah. I mean, you just go to KFC and just get a double mashed potatoes with 2 biscuits. I mean, that's a meal right there. It's not healthy at all, but who cares? It is delicious. It is delicious. All right. We need to find out. Okay. I need to expand the donation screen here so I can see everybody at once. So Liz wants to know about money in March. Haiti Crawford and Queen Famous. Hello. How is it going? Good to see you. And Ravista, welcome. It's good to see you as well. So how is the money situation, Mark, going? Jade, hey, how's it going? I appreciate your donation, Jade. Thank you so much. We got like 7 ahead of you, Jade. So it's going to be a while. Sorry about that. Coleslaw only. Oh, yeah. I mean, the coleslaw is not bad. But those mashed potatoes, though, and the biscuits, yeah. I think Popeyes is much better. I mean, obviously, Popeyes sort of came out after that, but Popeyes biscuits, just king, just absolute king. Anyway, money situation in March. I think that we have the interesting 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I think that some of the bills that you're not expecting, I think you're going to have a bill that you're not expecting, basically in March. Karina, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think you're going to have a bill that you're not expecting come about in March. And it's something that maybe you forgot about, or something that is not paid, or something that is due. And that's sort of coming around pretty close in March. And, you know, March-ish, April, next 30 days-ish. You're also going to need service on something, either your house or car or something like that. You're going to need some service on that, and you're going to need to have a bit of money for that as well. So you got a couple of issues coming in is where money is sort of going out or money is sort of leaving. As far as money coming in, I think money coming in is pretty steady. You're going to have to sort of dip into maybe a bit of savings or something like that in order to pay off this stuff. But you do have a couple of unexpected bills. Well, one is unexpected. The other is sort of expected, but you forgot about it. So you got a couple of these things sort of creeping up. I do think that you're going to get some money back from the IRS, from the tax representative. I do think that you're going to get some money back from that. And I think it's going to come quicker than you think. I think that it'll come quicker than you think, and you're going to get some money back. And, you know, even if something happened, you're going to get a couple of dollars back. And that's going to sort of cover a bit of that as far as finances go. But, you know, overall, it's pretty steady. I don't see any major thing. I don't see winning the lottery, or I don't see, you know, major medical bills or anything like that sort of hitting or whatnot. But you just have this thing back and forth to where you have the money comes, the money goes type of thing. So I think that you have a bit of money coming in, and I think it's going to not fully cover that one unexpected, etc. But I think it's going to be all right. So anyway, that would be money in March. Check that out and see how that goes. Good luck. I appreciate that. Jade says that the screen is frozen. Jade, I'm solid green over here. So it may only be you. I'm not sure. I have a bunch of things that are going, and they all show solid green. I'm at 10% CPU. I'm at full green. I'm at, everything's going well, actually. Okay, so how will the trip go next weekend? Let's find out. Let's see. KWT. Refresh the page. Or sometimes you got to hit the refresh the page. Okay, how will the trip go next weekend? Now for this one, I would like to get the Thoth. I think the Thoth would be good for a trip deck, if I could find it. Could do the mini Thoth. No, we'll do the big Thoth. I like the big Thoth. All right, how will the trip go next weekend? So where are you going? Cosmic Wonderland, where are you headed? Where are you headed to? You headed someplace fun? Or is it just like a local trip and all that other stuff? Let us know. Busy weekend, still recovering. Yeah? What happened this weekend? Was it pretty busy? A lot of stuff going on. This weekend was pretty good here in Texas. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't too bad. I was surprised. It has been cold forever. It has been cold literally forever. All right. Karina B says he's an Aquarius. Well, there you go. All right. Let's remove the Thoth screen there. And I'll get one more. And find out about the trip. Find out about the trip next weekend. All right. Let's see. I assume that you're going with somebody. I sort of see that almost immediately. It seems like you're going with somebody, or you're trying to... all right, let me take care of this real quick. And goodbye. All right. So yeah, I think that either you're going with somebody or you're meeting someone. So there's someone else that's involved. And I think that they have some expectations as to when you're going, what you're doing, and things like that. The Hermit says that I think the trip is going to be shorter than you think it is. So it's almost like that you're trying to maybe over plan for it, or you're trying to compensate for something and you're trying to get it a bit more planned out than it needs to be, right? A bit more planned out than it needs to be. I think everything's going to be able to be okay. And it's going to be a situation will occur where you have to sort of wing it at some point and sort of figure some of the things out. But as far as the trip's concerned, I see it being pretty steady, right? Being pretty steady. I also think that this is an opportunity for you to catch up on some things and to sort of do some different things. Some different opportunities are going to come up that you can pick up some ideas from and pick up some motivation from. It's one of a trip as well that you're going to be able to take a lot of pictures and get some motivation from that to do some other projects and things like that. I think that it's an opportunity to do that. But are you going with somebody? So Cosmic, let me know if you're going with somebody or not. Because the Hermit being here is interesting. It could indicate that the other person wants to take the trip by themselves, or the person that's waiting for you has some other plans or something like that. It's almost like that you have to take the trip alone in some respects, or there's some alone aspect to the trip that you're sort of going to be on. So, I mean, these other two sort of indicate that it's going to be shorter than you think, and you're going to have to sort of wing it in various ways. So yeah, yes, lots of people. Okay. So you're gonna have to wing it in various ways and sort of do that. I think that either the people are gonna get annoying and you're gonna want to get away from them at some point. So if it's a big crowd of people, I think they're gonna be a little bit too much for you at some point. So the Hermit sort of says, you know, I maybe sort of need to isolate myself in the back for a little bit or something like that. And it could also be an indication to take some headphones, to take some audio books or music or something like that on your phone, you know, and sort of have that ready as well, just in case you want to sort of get away from the crowd or get away from the noise or whatnot, and do that as well. So again, it's going to be an opportunity to take a lot of pictures as well. I think you're going to have some really good photo opportunities as you're sort of on this trip. And it's going to be something where you could take some really cool pictures and people pose in front of some landmarks or whatnot. And it's going to be something fun. So I think it's a great opportunity for some stuff to take pictures of. And it's going to be an awesome opportunity as well. And I think the trip is going to go well. It's going to be shorter than you expect. And there's going to be a couple of unexpected things on there, but nothing deal breaking. Nothing bad or anything like that. So everybody's going to be probably talking about the coronavirus. Once a bunch of people get together, it's all coronavirus talk now. We're seeing that everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. Luckily, I don't know anybody that has it. So that's a good deal. So anyway, so good luck on the trip next weekend. Hope everything goes great. You got a couple of unexpected things. You got some photo ops. You got some annoyances, but overall, you know, it's going to be okay. Don't over plan it. I don't think things are going to, you know, need to be too planned. I think things are going to go pretty smoothly for you. So, all right. So is my son taking me, is the baby daddy taking me to court again? So Haiti, you went to court yesterday. And I asked you about this earlier, but chat has been hectic. Let me find out. Haiti says hello. And Haiti, no, I didn't. He got more time. He is a liar so much it was hard. Oh, so you did not go to court. Okay. All right. Yeah, I did say he was going to be deceptive. And I remember one reading, I said that he's going to do whatever he can. Like he just doesn't care. He's going to do whatever he can, basically. Alyssa, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What is Martin thinking about me today? So... my father taking me to court again. Let's find out about that. HG is baby daddy taking me to court again. Let's find out about that. Okay, so let's find out. That is definitely not the love screen. Let's not go to the love screen. No love screen for that. No love screen. But you know what I do love is the Dark Mansion Tarot. The Dark Mansion Tarot would be good for this. Would be good for this. We need a divorce tarot. Maybe I'll make that. No, that's kind of depressing. We need a divorce tarot. You did go today. Okay, so Haiti, what happened today? You did go today. What happened? Let us know what happened in the court today. And I remember in the other reading, I said that he was going to continue to try to do this. So I'm leaning, he's a liar so much. Well, anybody that's taking you to court is going to be lying out their teeth. That's the nature of being in court. You don't go to court and tell the truth. If you did that, then you wouldn't need the court. You would not need the court at all. You'd just be like, yeah, well, you know, he just confessed. He just confessed. Why are we here? Yeah, he just confessed. So, you know, but yeah, everybody's going to lie in court. That's what they do. That's the lawyer's job. That's the lawyer's job, is to lie. To lie in court as much as they can. So anyway, you finished today court. So did you win? Did you lose? Like what happened? Let me know. Wheel of Fortune says, yes, you're going to be back in court. Maybe a heartbreak screen, but that's depressing though. That's depressing. I remember in the Echoes of Nature deck, I had a card that said depression, and everybody just yelled at me because I had a card that said depression. But he lied so much. Okay, it's hard. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune said, yes, you're going to be back. Right? Wheel of Fortune, what comes around, goes around. What comes around, goes around. Things repeat themselves. Things come around, go around, etc. Wheel of Fortune said, yeah, you're going to be back in court with a judgment. You're going to be back in court. So these two back in court. There we go. So that's pretty much answers the question right there. The Four of Swords and the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Again, he's just really motivated to get this on his side. He's really motivated to get this done, and he's going to be back. The King of Pentacles could be as well that he's trying to sort of drain as much out of you as he can. I think that he realizes that possibly he has more resources than you, and so he's sort of trying to basically abuse you with his resources. By the way, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge, nor is this any advice whatsoever. I'm just reading cards on the internet. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune judgment, you're going to be back in court. And he's very motivated. You can see that with the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, he's going to use whatever resources he can to do that and to continue on. And he's going to keep trying for that, unfortunately. The Four of Swords says that he's eventually just going to give up. So I think at some point he's just going to be, that's enough. I'm done. I'm tired of this. And he's just going to give up. So you can look forward to that just sometime, soon he'll just give up and just go about his life and leave you alone. So the Four of Swords says he's going to take that break. He's going to give up, and he's not going to be there forever. So yeah, I mean, it's sort of painful to be back and forth in court and all this other stuff. But again, entertainment purposes only. But the Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around, repeats, repetition, things, and then a judgment, trying to get that judgment or trying to get things balanced in his favor, unfortunately. So, but he does just give up at some point. So you don't have to suffer through that too much. But he is highly motivated as per the last thing. Okay. So Logan, current thought about me, we're not in communication. So Logan Wolverine wants to know, he's going to stop. He's going to stop soon. TDM. Eventually he just gives up. Logan, thoughts about me. What are the Wolverine's thoughts about you? TDM, not the Tarot de Marseille, by the way. Not the Tarot de Marseille. I think that the Wonderland Tarot would be great for this. Find out about the thoughts about the indie decks, and I love because of NZ delivery. All right, cool. Whoa. Cool. Yeah, please hit that like button. I agree with that. So what are Wolverine's thoughts about you? Let's find out. Hopefully it's not the claws. Hopefully it's not the claws. Okay, let's find out. What are Wolverine's thoughts about you? Okay, not in communication. King of Pentacles, that is interesting. Can't wait to get the echoes of nature. It is coming as soon as the printer's taken forever. Printer's taking their sweet time. Sweet time. They are in no hurry whatsoever, unfortunately. I irritated them today. I was like, when are you going to get this? Why does it take a month? But yeah, that is it. Little Fang, thank you so much for your support there. Mary as well. Appreciate that. Two of Swords and King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and just a Page of Cups. I think that, so you're not in communication. I think that they're sort of looking to come back. They're looking to come back at this point, right? The Eight of Cups, they feel that abandonment. And, oh, by the way, the book, I have the prototype is being printed. It should be here Sunday or Monday. The book should be here Monday, I think. Well, the prototype book. In other words, I want to look at it before I get 100 printed. The Eight of Cups says they sort of meandering back your way. They want to meander back your way. Justice seems to be the card of the evening. Justice says that they want to be back in your favor. They want to be back in a relationship. They want to be back into that. But the Page of Cups says they don't really know how to do that. I think there are some factors going on with this person to where they're trying to figure out how to resolve things. They're trying to figure out how to get things back into place. And part of that is they know that mistakes were made and they want to resolve things, but they're not really sure how, because it's a bit of complexity within this. In other words, it's not like a simple fight. Let's shut off communication. Okay, we break up, we make up, we break up, we make it. It's not like that. There's more complexity within the situation. The Page of Cups are not really sure how to resolve that. So if you want to get that resolved, you're going to need to give them some time, right? The Ten of Swords. We have a defined break here. You're going to need to give them some time. You're going to need to give them some healing space in order to get that resolved. And then the King of Pentacles sort of come back and, make peace. The Eight of Cups, I do think that they want to come back. They're waiting for that, but they don't really know how to communicate that. And they'd like things to get back to normal, but they know maybe that's not possible, or maybe that's going to be a bit of complexity within that. Again, it doesn't seem like a simple relationship break. It seems like a lot of different things happened. Jazz Hands, thank you for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, if you want to give them a break, which we have with the Ten of Swords, and we've definitely done that. If you want to give them some rest time, some recovery time before you want to get some communication going, I think that's going to be a good idea. But basically, yeah, they want to come back. You need to give them a bit of space. And once they're ready, once they do that, you may need to give them a bit of assistance on how to come back, because I don't think they really know. I think it's complex enough to where they're just like, okay, I'm not really sure, what to do here. Does my ex want to return? All right, we have a couple of these in a row. This would not be the lump screen. This would be the, what would be a good one for this? I'm thinking the Victorian Romantic Tarot. What a great tarot that is. If I can find it, that'd be great. If I could find this deck of cards, that would be fantastic. Okay, seriously, where is it? Okay, seriously, what did I do with it? Please wait while I look through my large mound of cards. Here we go. Yeah, been 3 weeks. Yeah, and you may have to assist them. You may have to do it yourself. And if you want the recovery time, after the recovery time, if you want it to start again, you may have to do it yourself, because there's some hesitation there. And us guys do get confused sometimes. We're like, I really don't know how to recover this situation because I botched it pretty hard. And, so if you want to get that back to normal, you may have to assist after a bit of recovery time has passed. We'll see. Give views, likes, information with videos. I have different numbers. It's been 3 weeks. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with, have they moved on? We have a lot of X's. We need an X screen. All right, this is it. I have like 7 X's in a row. I think we need an X screen. All right, so chat, let me know what graphic you would put on the X screen. What graphic would you put as a background for the X? Some heartbreak? Would you put, I mean, what would you put? It has to be some repeating pattern, like the love screen, for example, has a repeating pattern, right? So you have to have something that'll go around here like that. So I'm kind of curious what you would recommend anyway. So are they going to move on? Or let's see, the vid page, 1, 2, different things to connect. Good to know. Okay. So Janice wants to know, let's see, did my ex want to move on? Or did he move on? Or does he want to return? Queen of Swords is 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups. I think he moved on. We have some definitive cards that sort of 7 deadly X's. There you go. I think that he has moved on. We have the 8 of Cups, which is the traditional emotional abandonment, emotional giving up, throwing the cups into the ground, spilling everything and leaving, and then followed by the Hermit, which is, obviously the Hermit, being alone and things like that. And both of these people are going into the future. They're sort of moving into the future. They're not looking into the past. They're not trying to figure out what happened in the past. And they're definitely moving on as far as a yes or no question or a Boolean true or false. This is going to be true that they moved on. 6 of Pentacles, I think that they have people in mind, but they have not found anybody yet. So, they haven't found anybody. They're not like digging into a new relationship with a soulmate or something. But I think they're still sort of shopping around as far as that goes. But I think they have a couple of things that are happening with that. The 7 of Wands, they really don't want to deal with the drama. They do like you. The Queen of Swords, they do like you. They do like communicating with you. They do like being with you. They did like being with you and stuff like that. But it seems that the 7 of Wands, Catherine Holm, welcome. Hey, how's it going? The 7 of Wands says it's really defensive. They feel like that they're being attacked. And they don't feel like that their ideas or things like that are being heard and respected and whatnot. So the 7 of Wands, sort of that defensive measure. And they feel like that if they did come back, or if they tried to come back, now you're going to have to deal with all these spears aimed at you, right? If you want to come back. And so that's going to be a difficult situation for them. Now you have to ask yourself, do I want to do that? Do I want to fend off the attacks? Do I want to deal with the drama? Do I want to do that, or do I want to move on? And it seems that, again, the 8 of Cups and the Hermit combination sort of moving forward point to they moved on. But they haven't found anybody yet, so that's going to be a good thing. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make relationship decisions based upon a random dude on YouTube. And guess what we have next? We have another X. Do we have any more X's? Yeah, we do. Whoa. We got 5 X readings in a row. Yeah, we need an X screen. Maybe like a bunch of 3 of Swords. Would a bunch of 3 of Swords be a good X screen? MP wants to know. Message my ex have for me. He won't let go. All right. Let's find out. Hello from Brazil. Raquel says, well, hello back from Texas. Hope you're having a great day. Somebody keeps talking about dragons. So we're going to do a dragon tarot. All the X's are from Texas. Little Fang beat me to it. All the X's are from Texas. Brianna, by the way, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. 9 of Cups for an X screen. Yeah. That or the 3 of Swords. Just have a combo. Liz, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a great evening. Let's see. Is it the right? I have an X in Texas. Well, I'm in Texas, so all my X's are literally in Texas. Well, no, I have one from Sweden. I have one X from Sweden, and the rest are from Texas. That's what you get when you try the long distance relationships. You get X's in odd places. X's in odd places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay. I absolutely hate country music, by the way. In case you're wondering, you're from Texas. Don't you love country music? No. All right. Cool. Jazz hands. Right path. Welcome, Jazz hands. How are you? Okay. Message my ex have for me. Judgment just won't go away. No matter what decks I use, the judgment and the wheel just keep on rolling. The wheel just keep on rolling. The message that they have for you is that things were not fair. Things were not fair. And things were not fair because there was some trickery involved or some things involved that were not quite up to par. In other words, there were some lies involved, and there was some long-term lies involved as well from somebody. So the judgment into the wheel. It was like a day-to-day lie. In other words, a long-term lie. And they were just sort of upset that all of this had to go down like it went down. And they had hoped for something better because they saw the situation getting bad and they were trying to figure out how to avoid it or how to fix it, but they weren't willing to work at it that much, right? The Six of Swords, I'm not really willing to work that much at it to recover it. I'd rather see it fail and then find out what happens from there. And if it has to restart over, that's fine. If it has to be a breakup, that's fine as well. But the Six of Swords, I don't really want to put that work involved. I'm just going to sort of get on the boat and head this away into the future and hope for the best. And then we have the Six of Cups. They realized that things weren't going to work out too late, and they realized that it was pretty much a hard break at some point, and they just didn't want to deal with it. And they just don't want to sort of, deal with that. And if the long-term lies are going to be around, they don't want to have that in their life. They want something clean. They want something fixed. They want truth. They want trust. And if that's not going to be present, then they really don't want to deal with it, right? So the chains, sometimes a relationship literally feels like you're in chains. It feels like that you're being restricted. It feels like things are just tight, just tight restrictions, tight expectations. Everything is very serious, and it shouldn't be that bad. And it shouldn't be that bad. So, they just won't, he just doesn't want to deal with that, But yeah, he does want the wheel though, which is the day-to-day life, the day-to-day stuff that he expects, the day-to-day stuff that he liked. And, it's just one of the things to where if you want the wheel to go round and round, if you want the days to repeat like they've been, that's fine. But if you want something different, you're going to have to get a break. You're going to have to do some sort of a break. Anyway, blocked him and he keeps coming back over and over. Yeah, he wants the wheel. I think he wants that. He wants to continue his thing. He has going. He had a thing going. He had a long-term plan. He had long-term lies. He had long-term deception. And he wants to continue that because he put a lot of work into that. So, basically that's the message. That is the message. So, let's see. You bet I'm a 70s guy. No, actually an 80s. I grew up in the 80s. Okay. Well, good luck. Sorry that he's still annoying you. That's never good. That is never good. Ashley wants to know, will me and the Sagittarius guy be involved romantically? Ooh, we have the love screen now. We can finally do that. Yes? Yes. Be involved. All right. Reading. All right. There is no list. There is. Donations take priority, and we have like 9 in a row. And then I pick at random, but we're getting down to the edge of the stream, so I won't be picking at random. But I'm here every single night. So if your question didn't get answered, I'm here every night. And if you want a private reading, they're only $30, which is a steal. Nobody else charges that little. But I love reading. That's why I charge that little. But anyway, contact me at the email if you're interested in that. Anyway, so with grew up in the 80s. Love the 80s. By the way, if you haven't read the book, Ready Player One, it has so many great 80s references. It's such a great book. I really enjoyed that book. So, yeah, let's go to the love screen. and try that out and see if this person and you are going to be involved romantically. And we'll do that with Ciro Marchetti's deck. This is supposedly the single best-selling cards after the Rider-Waite and Thoth. The Legacy of the Divine. Let's find out what the Legacy of the Divine says about that. All right. Beautiful cards. Illegal not to like country music. Yeah, well, I don't like country music. And I hate Westerns. But my favorite book of all time is Lonesome Dove, which is a Western. I don't know why. But that is such an amazing book. From page... Okay, I knew I was in trouble. From page, like, 5 of that book. Because I was like, okay, I may have to call in sick or something. Because this book is so good. And I hate Westerns. It's a Western book. I don't know why. I loved it so much. But I almost marathon read 24 hours on that book, which is embarrassing. But yeah, that's the best book I've ever read. I mean, it's so good. There's not even a second place. It's not even close. Oh my God, do we have to ask someone's permission before we read them? Tarot. I'm not sure what that means. Rachel, let me know what asking permission to read them means. Anyway, so will you and the Sagittarius be involved? So you met a cute Sagittarius named Cody, and now you want to know where, if you're going to be having some fun with Cody. Let's find out. Entertainment purposes only. Never make a decision about Cody based upon these beautiful cards. Ciro Marchetti, by the way. Ciro Marchetti. I'm just saying. I live where they filmed that movie, Lonesome Dove. Really? Oh, that's funny. What's the book called? Lonesome Dove. So, Page of Coins. I think you are able to get involved with this person. I think Cody is pretty open to this, right? We got a bunch of different people. Unfortunately, I think Cody may be involved with somebody else. So, the Queen of Swords, and then the Two of Coins. Options. The Two of Coins, we have options. We have juggling. Trying to juggle a couple of people at once. And trying to figure out who you want. So I think that Cody has another option available as far as the love interests are concerned, right? We got two queens. We got the Queen of Swords. I think one love interest is one of the love interests that he's looking at basically is somebody that he talks to a lot. And he's trying to sort of figure out if this person is going to be somebody that he wants to date or he wants to get involved with. And I think they do like this person as well. So the Queen of Cups is sort of his other, in other words, you're sort of talking to him, you're getting some communication out, you're the Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Cups says that the other person is sort of more of a romantic from the start type of person. So it's just a boom, really big feel for romance, really something that he wants to sort of dive into, no pun intended, et cetera, et cetera. So he does have these options. The Two of Coins points to juggling. You're juggling a couple. Okay, that looks dirty, but you know what I'm saying? You're juggling a couple of things. I can actually juggle, but not, the camera's like right here, so I can't actually juggle. It's too close. But anyway, so yeah. So he's juggling a couple of different options, and he's trying to figure out how to do that. The Sun says it could possibly work out if you want to chase it. So if you're super serious, you want to chase it, you want to do that, you want to sort of go into that road and dive into that, I think that Sun says you do have a lot of good opportunities. As well, the Page of Coins, you may have to be the one that sort of does the hinting or does sort of the forwardness type things about that. But yeah, I think there is some options there. There are some options there. But again, you may have some competition, but entertainment purposes only, obviously. Never make a relationship decision with Cody based upon cards on the internet. Just saying. Okay, so Jade, thank you so much for your donation. Moving to Maryland. What is Maryland? Is it MD? I think it's MD, right? Good is good. Is moving to Maryland good? Okay, Lonesome Dove. Yeah, Lonesome Dove. I'm telling you, the book. Okay, I'm gonna harp on the book. I don't know why. Okay. The audiobook is the single best audiobook I have ever heard in my entire life. And I've listened to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those. But the audiobook is just fantastic, as well as obviously the book, you know, things like that. So let's do the Tarot Mystical. We have not done the Mystical yet. By the way, I have the Kitten Weights and Tarot coming in. When you see this new deck that's coming in, you're going to freak. You're going to freak. I'm just saying. When you see it, look for it. It's called Kitten Weights and Tarot. When you see the cards, you're going to freak out because they are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. It's an indie deck, and wow, it's good. Wow, it looks amazing. Exit out of YouTube, Shaker Maker. You having some issues there? All right. Yeah, but Lonesome Dove, I'm just saying, you know, not sponsored, but if you were to get one book and read it and be prepared. Like, don't start reading Lonesome Dove on a Wednesday or something. Read it on a Friday night, because that way you know that you won't have to call in sick to work. It's a safe bet. It's a safe bet. All right. The Hanged Man, almost turned it upside down. Look at how pretty these cards are. 78 mystical. I didn't get the not the mythical. I didn't get the other one. They have a new one this year. I didn't get that one. I think it's the Astral or something like that. Okay, so Temperance, by the way, moving to the Temperance and the Ten of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Wow, that is a lot of mixed messages there, isn't it? I think no, but you end up moving anyway. So you're asking if it's good. That is the original question. Is this a good idea? Lauren, yes, there's a link. Look in the description, Lauren. There's a link to where you can donate, and you can donate that away, and that will get you in there. If you can't PayPal or whatever, that's basically my version of PayPal, is that over there. All right. So, and by the way, sometimes that takes a while. So if you do donate from that, leave me your question in the donation, and I will get to you tomorrow in a separate video if I don't get it. So, yeah, Temperance. I think that you end up moving anyway. It's not a good idea. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Thank you. Entertainment purposes only. But the Ten of Swords with Temperance, it's almost like you're out of balance. Something is different there than here. It's almost like that you have a different environment or a different things happening. And Karina B, your reading is next. Sorry, we had like 9 in a row. Karina B, you're going to be good. So you have some differences. There's a difference between here and there, and the differences are not going to be advantageous for you. You're going to have a bit of a challenge. I'm not saying it's going to be terrible. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying there's some differences, and those are going to be a bit of a challenge, and it's not going to be something that you're too excited about, right? You're not going to be overly excited about the differences once you sort of figure those out. I do think the Hanged Man, there are some hesitations that you already sort of have for this move, but I think that you're going to end up moving anyway. And I say that because we have this interesting combination with the Eight of Swords and then the Knight of Wands, right? The Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands is a very active, very fiery, very moving thing. And I think that you've already done your research with that, but the research hasn't included everything that you need to factor in. But the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands says you sort of move anyway. I think it gets to a point that you don't really have a lot of options. It's almost like something happens and all of a sudden, Alyssa, you're next. Again, so we have Jade, then Karina, and then Alyssa. So I'm sorry about the delay. I talk long. I do long readings because I do that. That's what I do, if you haven't been here before. But yeah, you're next. I'm sorry. This takes so long. We had like 9 in a row. So I know there's a delay. I apologize. So, but yeah, there's some things that you're not factoring in. And again, you end up moving anyway. I think something sort of happens, something creeps up. and you get in a situation where you sort of want to move suddenly, or you sort of have to move, or yeah, you're moving anyway. Okay, there you go. So you have to move, you have to get out, basically. So a lot of different things seems to be happening as far as the moving is concerned, but you do take that action, you end up taking that action. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, there you go. You're moving anyway, but not to Maryland. Okay. So yeah, Maryland has a lot of disadvantages for you. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but that was quite a bit of disadvantage. So yeah, sorry for the delays, guys. I do long readings because I feel that people would want long readings. People want a lot of detail, and so I try to give a lot of detail. And so sometimes, you know, if you're waiting, you have to wait a while. Sorry about that. Will Marcos come back to my life? When? Okay, let's find out about Marcos, and then we will do Alyssa, and then we'll be done. All right. Find out about Marcos, and for a good Marcos deck, we can use the Golden Wheel, which is one of the best. Yeah, Karina, I go long, just like a wide receiver in football. I go long. All right. Up next, Karina. Oh, there we go. Speaking of going long, Brianna, since you upped your Patreon, do you want to get a reading in? Do you want to get a reading in this weekend? I have some time this weekend. This weekend is actually super busy, but I got some time. Next weekend is, the weekend after this weekend is terrible. So if you want a reading, can we do it this weekend? You want to do that? Would that work for you? That would be great for me if you want to do that. Pop in the reading schedule there. All right. Let's get the Golden Wheel and move that out of the way. Golden Wheel and move that out of the way. And figure out what's happening here. So, Karina wants to know, will Marcos come back in my life when? The Nine of Wands, Death, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Nine of Wheels. I think that you have some better opportunities coming. So, if you're dedicated and absolute, guaranteed, Marcos is it, nobody else will do, I think you're going to be waiting a while, right? The Nine of Wands, we have that big delay. We have that substantial delay almost. So Death says that if it's almost like that the relationship is going to a different place. The relationship is going to a different place, and you can have some different opportunities and have some other opportunities as far as love and relationships and things like that, right? Because we have the Nine of Wheels in the back, and the Nine of Wheels points to things are developing, things are growing, but things are growing at a different aspect or at a different rate almost, right? As I focus the camera. So Death sort of says that the relationship has moved on, or the relationship is going in a different direction. In other words, the relationship is sort of being restarted. Your relationship opportunities, your relationship with different people is being restarted, and it gives you unique things. Page of Cups points to another relationship opportunity again that you have that's coming. The Queen of Cups, you're very receptive. You're very receptive to this new relationship. You're very receptive to this new love. So the Page of Cups, the person is sort of coming in as a beginner almost, coming in as a new person, or coming in as not really a lover initially, but they're just sort of saying hello almost, and you're extremely receptive to it. The Queen of Cups, this is somebody that you really jive with, is somebody really can get into, and is something that you can really get excited for. And I think that you're really receptive for this particular person coming in your life. And again, the relationship starts. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wheels, to where we have planted the seeds for a relationship. We're moving into that relationship space, and we're all excited about it. You're very receptive, and you have that opportunity. But Death sort of says that as far as Marcos coming back, I mean, if you absolutely wanted to, call him constantly, or just, constantly be there, constantly beg, or things like that, then maybe you could have it. But Death sort of is a natural progression of moving on to a new relationship, moving on to something else. And you have a new relationship sort of starting within this realm. So obviously, personal choice. You can completely reject this and just, sit there and spam Carlos or Marcos until he wants to come back or until you go back or whatever. But it just says there's a natural occurrence or natural movement for something else or something new that is coming into your life. Basically, I hope that resonates, and let me know. Lisa, how is it going? Haley Crawford, did I already say hi to you or not? I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank everyone for being here. This will be the last reading, and let's find out where the ending soon screen is. Ending soon, last reading. There we go. Okay, so the reading title needs to be adjusted. What is Martin thinking or feeling about me today? Let's find out about that. ALLP. What is Martin? I put Marin. What is wrong with me? It's not Marin. It's Martin. Here we go. Find out about old Martin for a Martin deck. I'm thinking that let's use something totally different. I want to use the Bonfire. By the way, everyone asks the Bonfire Tarot. So Karina, is there a 50-50 chance he'll come back? All right, Bonfire Tarot. Let's check that out. All right. Now everyone knows what the tarot is. Let's try to find out what's in Martin's head. Mary, good night to you as well. And to figure this out. There we go. It'll be the last reading, and I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. Azrael Vicious Tarot. Hello. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate it. Azrael, thank you so much. All right. Bonfire Tarot. Look how pretty this is. I'm going to put it up here again because everyone asks. There you go. All right. So what is Martin thinking about you now? Look at this. This is beautiful. Basically, nothing but good thoughts. Nothing but good thoughts with this. Nothing but good thoughts with this. The King of Wands points to that Martin sort of, in the realm of wanting you around. Martin is sort of in the realm of wanting you around, right? The King of Wands, he wants to take that action. He wants to get that action. He wants to get together and things like that. The Two of Cups, there is that intimacy or that want or that desire of sort of wanting to be together, right? The Emperor, he does feel a bit of independence right now. He does feel a bit of independence, and that sort of melds with strength as well. I think that he's in a place to where he has more control and he has more power over his life than he has before. And it's sort of putting him into a better mood or putting him into a better position to make decisions and to determine what he wants to do with his life and wants to do with different things that are sort of coming up and coming out, right? But as far as thinking about you, we have the King of Wands and the Two of Cups. He wants to take some action towards you. He wants to get some action going. Two of Cups, he feels that connection. It's a very close connection, a very good connection. And the Emperor, it's almost like that he gives you strength, right? He gives you strength. It does have that stained glass feel, doesn't it? And there is a stained glass tarot on Kickstarter, by the way. I'm going to have that in the news coming up on the 15th. But you make them feel more powerful, more in control. And as well as there's a bunch of things going on in his life that are getting him in control as well. And he has more ability to do the things that he needs to do right now than maybe ever. Strength says that he pretty much is in a position to where he feels powerful, he feels in control, and he has the abilities that he needs for that. The Hierophant, he wants to move forward with something. He wants to get something done, right? The Hierophant points to organizations or points to a formality, and the formality is sort of where he wants to head, right? The Hierophant, he wants to be formal with something. He wants to get a formality introduced into the situation. So that could be good, that could be bad, but he wants to get a formality introduced into the situation that could mean that he wants to get serious or something, or the King of Wands, he wants to take that action. And you're asking, what is he thinking about me today? I'm kind of curious if you're in communication with him or not. I'm assuming you're not. Otherwise, you would just call him and say, hey, what are you thinking? Right? So I assume that you're not in communication. If you're looking, if this is sort of a way to ask, is he coming back? We have a lot of indications that he's coming back. We have a lot of that he's coming back. So if you're broken up or you're taking a break or you blocked him or what have you, you have a lot of indication that he wants to come back. So this is a very, very strong reading, with a lot of majors, very positive cards. You have nothing in here that's negative at all. So, I mean, it's very interesting reading. So kind of curious as to what the background is for a reading this strong. Normally, you don't see a reading this strong when you're just asking, hey, is so-and-so thinking about me? You don't see something like this. So there's something else going on, obviously. And this is an extremely strong reading for this. Not something that I would expect based upon the question. So let me know, like what is going on with that. Deb, thanks for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Let's do your question. Then we're going to wrap it up for today. I think we had like 13 donations. Thank you, everybody, for all the donations. I greatly appreciate it. Is there mutual love? Is there mutual love in my future? There we go. A mutual love. Well, that's pretty specific. So does that mean that you've had a crush and it didn't work out? I'm kind of curious now. All right. John W. Wainwright. If you need a private reading where you just want to sit down and talk with me, not on the air, and you just wanted that private reading, that's $30 for 20 minutes. Email me at the address right there and we'll schedule it up. Weekends are great for me. All right. So we're wrapping this up. But if you didn't get a free reading and you want one tomorrow, I'm here tomorrow and the next day and the next day. In fact, I'm here every single day. What do you know? All right. Mutual love coming in the future. Let's check it out with Sagittarius. I'm open. Cool. So let's do all of this. Actually, I had a reading to where somebody couldn't get on the phone. So I had a reading to where I did a private live stream just for this person. It was kind of fun. It was interesting. I've not done one of those before. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, I think you have a person headed your way. I think you have a man headed your way. And I think that this is an opportunity for you because the person is very aggressive. A person is a fire sign. It's very, well, not aggressive. Playboy Bunny. No, I'm wrapping up for the evening. I apologize for that. I'm wrapping up for this evening. But I'm here every single night at the same time. So I do think that you have an opportunity, somebody sort of coming in but I don't think that they're bringing in a lot of good things. I don't think they're bringing in a lot of good things. I think they're looking for a short-term relationship. If that's something that you want to sort of dive into, if you want to dive into a short-term relationship, I think that they just got out of another relationship and they're sort of hesitant to sort of dive in fully into some long-term commitment. But I do think that they want a short-term relationship if you're open to that, right? We had a couple of different things sort of pointing to the short-term relationship. They aren't really that sharing. With their emotions. They keep it in a lot. They're not really that sharing with that. And being a fire sign, you sort of see that, right? Because they have a bit of that defensiveness that you have with the fire sign and whatnot. And the Four of Cups is they're not really that sharing. They hold stuff in a lot, and they're not too open as far as their feelings are concerned and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, we do have a short-term opportunity, short-term relationship with a fire sign. I don't think it's going to go as well as, a long-term relationship. I don't think it's somebody you're going to end up marrying and stuff like that. Is it a past person? Let's find out. Let's draw a card. And no, it's a new person. This is going to be a new person. It's going to be somebody that you sort of just meet. Somebody just sort of meet, sort of an accidental meet and things like that. It's almost like it's online and you met this person online or, things like that. So it's a new meet. It's a new person that you sort of encounter that has that. But they want a short-term relationship. They don't really want something long-term right now. They just got out of something long-term. It didn't work as well as they had hoped. And they're looking for something a bit more casual, a bit more fun, just sort of going out, hanging out, and being in that environment as well. So But I do think that you have somebody coming, and I do think it's a fire sign. As per the king, very fire type feel there, right? So, but anyway, so good luck, and let us know how that goes. I appreciate everyone joining tonight. Lot of people here. Thank you. So I think we got up to 55 at one point. Thank you so much for everyone hanging out tonight. I appreciate all of you. And I'll be here again every single night. If you didn't get your question answered, come back, and we'll see you next time.